Are you going to sing right now?
Well, 2 weeks ago I did.
I like it down there on the dirty floor. Got caught with no place to go. You try to bring me down, of all control, but now the tables have turned. No line cheating no more. You played your last card. The game is over. Roll the dice, lost it all. Your secret's out. Call you red-handed. Turns out this ain't the way you planned it, but you're begging, 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 baby, please. Now you're begging, begging, begging on your knees. Step to the left, get out the way, 'cause I don't need you. You're a wanted criminal on the move. Too much time spent on the loose. I'm gonna bring you in so you can take the stand. Admit you're guilty. Last chance to be a man. I'm the judge, the jury, and the prosecutor. You commit a felony, and the evidence will prove it. Your secret's out. Caught you red-handed. Turns out this ain't the way you planned it. Begging, baby, please. Now you're begging, begging, begging on your knees. Step to the left, get out the way, 'cause I don't need you. You dragged me along when you knew I was a good girl. And you sang me a song and played me like a fool. Boy, you're just no good for me. I ain't no love affair. 'Cause I'm right, you're wrong. I'm big, you're small. Boy, you're no good. Just no good for me. Now you're begging, begging, baby, please. Now you're begging, begging on your knees. I said, step to the left, get out the way, 'cause I don't need you. And now you're begging, begging, baby, please. Now you're begging, begging on your knees. I said, step to the left, get out the way, 'cause I don't need you.
I feel like I could play center field for the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Boy, I'm playing with you. What I'm saying to you, I don't need you. Boy, I'm playing with you. What I'm saying to you, I don't need you. Boy, I'm playing with you. What I'm saying to you is that I don't need you. Boy, I'm playing with you. What I'm saying to you is that I don't need you.
I don't need you. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Mario.
Fuck
I mean,
you.
bitch ass.
Fuck all of y'all.
That's right.
What the fuck?
I do
That was
need
a-
this michelada, though.
Heard that. Shit's tasty as fuck.
By the way, that was our very own. We can
Yeah,
now
who is
say
that?
that Pigs Radio own Miss Piggy.
Oh, yeah.
Haley.
Miss Piggy,
Oh, thank you so
what's
much.
up?
Thank you.
Let's hear it.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming
Wait,
back.
does this mean we're being gentrified?
Wait,
You never thought of that, huh?
I think there's an epic button still for that.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Hit it.
It's been moving. I don't know.
You
Mario.
moved it.
Fucking Mario, man. You always gotta fucking kill the jokes, fool.
Yeah. It's not funny anymore. Just forget about it. Dog.
Yeah.
It's like done.
At least timing
Moving
isn't
on.
important.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. There it is.
Yeah, all right.
Oh
Pigs
my
Radio being
God.
gentrified. Blah blah blah.
There you go.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, intro time.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigs Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Other Psychiatrist Pigs Radio, episode 357. Epic button right there.
357.
It's not secret, bro. They sell couches right here, right on the corner.
Down the street.
You
There's
know
a
where
car.
that shit is.
There's a car wash at the corner.
Twin beds, $100.
They just opened up a Popeyes down the street. Yeah, it's not a secret.
Yeah.
But it's a secret to all the listeners out there.
Hell no.
It's.
Who's listening?
I was trying to memorize the address. Oh, yeah, I remember the address now. Never mind.
You don't know the phone number, but you know the address.
Yeah,
Well, he has to
because
get here. He has to punch it in.
Yeah, like I got to get my Lyft or my Uber to fucking roll up.
All right. 357 episodes in. Guys, it's been almost 11 years, and you know what? Because of the coronavirus that fucked everything up, it fucked our Pigtastrophe number, 10, I think it was, or 11?
Yeah, it was going to be 10.
10, right?
Yeah,
11.
because it's
Yeah,
10 years. Dude.
Yeah.
It's not 11 years. Is
So-
it 11? I don't even know.
So because of that, our resident Pigsoneer, with all the imaginations in the world that he has, came up with the idea that we should probably still do a digital version of our Pigtastrophe. So
That's right. Who's
we're
that?
gonna do that on November.
Oh, we have
first.
a firm date.
Yeah.
All right, right on.
So we're gonna do Pigs.
Pigzversary?
Yeah, we're gonna take the best of all the past episodes of live performances that we've done throughout the many years at all the different venues, Spikes, Mal's Bar, and everywhere else they let pigs in.
Oh, yeah,
where we
for
didn't
sure.
get kicked out of, and use some of that footage and fucking.
You tell some stories about
Yeah.
some of that footage.
11 years in the making, guys. 11 years.
That's right.
And then next year we'll be backing up, doing up more coke than ever in the fucking restroom at Mal's Bar. So
Plenty of coke at all the Pigtastrophes.
that
for
is
sure.
that goes out to Wops, wherever you're at, Wops. He wasn't here because he couldn't find his little
couldn't-
saquito.
He couldn't find his bolsita.
Oh yeah, there you go. La
His
bolsita.
Anyway, fuck that guy. Who needs him? We got Haley. What's
We
up?
do have Haley.
Hey.
We have Zach, the regular pigs on crew.
That's right.
This week, I thought it would be exciting since we're getting close to the Pigtastrophe, and we were going to talk a lot of the moments that kind of created pigs. I thought it was exciting to have Super Steve Flores back on the show. Super Steve, welcome back to Pigs.
It's the man right here.
What's going down, man?
Steve.
Super
Going down.
duper Steve should be his name.
It's been a while, and I understand why he doesn't come, because we don't start on time. And there's no reason why we can't start on time today. There was no band.
Listen.
There's just always situations. Like today's audio, I don't know. It looks like it's recording okay. And if everyone out there, if it sounds okay, just let us know. I played it on my phone. Sounds great, but, you know, there's always...
Oh, well, fuck it, dude. You know what? Go Dodgers.
there we go.
That's right.
Wait, did we win the World Series already?
No, not yet.
okay, okay,
Not
okay,
even
okay.
close, bro.
Fool, you just
You're
lost.
advancing to the World Series.
You have to move out of Compton now.
And along with Super Steve, we have Johnny C.
Hey, that's me.
What's up, Johnny?
Not much.
And with their powers combined, every Tuesday is a new podcast called the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. You couldn't have come up with a shorter name, right? I almost lost my breath and almost passed out right now. West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.
Fuck yeah, we need a name like that. We're
Yeah.
that big, homie. Shit. And you forgot to say it's my boy Johnny C, stand-up comedian.
Oh my god.
Check him out. Look
Oh,
for
Steve's
him.
about to hit it.
Hell
hit it
yeah.
hard for
Hey,
me right now,
yeah,
Steve. Hit
that's
it
how
hard
you
for
do
me
it.
right
That's how
now.
you do it.
Oh, look.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
see,
saying?
Mario, this
Hanging
is
and
how you
banging,
pitch.
hanging and banging, tattoo slanging right here. Johnny C, San Pedro, Harbor area.
Oh, that's better.
Harbor area, my
Yeah,
bad.
San Pedro.
Yeah, Harbor area. Harbor area, stand-up comic, man. Check him out. Go on his Instagram. That guy, Johnny C, bro.
That dude, Johnny
that
C.
dude. I'm trying, Johnny. I'm
Oh
trying.
man, you fucking did a great job. That was the best.
Yeah,
I,
see,
I
Mario,
feel
that's
so
how you're
hyped
supposed
up
to
right
pitch.
now.
That's how
No,
you pitch.
because you know what? He's not only just a podcaster.
That's
He's
right.
a stand-up comedian.
I'm a brand
You know
new
what I'm saying?
podcaster. I never,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I've been doing the other way longer.
But you can check him out. There's a couple spots right now that are still cracking.
Yeah, I mean, look around. I mean, there's not many.
Yeah. You'll find them.
You'll find.
You'll find them.
They're out there.
I mean,
They're out
not only is Johnny a comic, he's an actor. He does all kinds of interesting things, and he's done some interesting things in his life. And by me being a part of the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast, I've gotten to learn way more about Johnny and even more about Steve. So
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a great way to kind of introduce the show. We got about 5 episodes in the can, and those are going to be starting to get played out now. So
Yeah.
And those are recorded here.
those are recorded
Fuck
here
yeah,
at
right
Big
here at
Studios.
Radio.
Right on.
Big Studios.
Big
I hope he's not
Exclusive.
charging you guys a lot for the studio time.
Well, he's part of it. That's why we made him
That's,
part of the
yeah,
show.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
reason
there
why
you go.
they asked me to be part. Other than that,
not
I wouldn't
dumb.
have been asked.
Yeah, as soon as you start talking, they mute your mic or what?
Yeah, exactly.
The half the podcast and me go, Mark, shut the fuck up. Like, we're trying to talk right
They
now.
use the shut the fuck up Manny button on you.
Constantly. That's all they fucking do and shit.
Nah, he's a master of those buttons, bro.
It has been real. Like, honestly, like, we don't know.
Yeah.
what the fuck we're doing. We just started out and having. It really does help to have somebody that at least fucking has experience doing this shit. You know,
Right.
it has helped exponentially. Like I do not want to sell that short. Like Mario, thank you so much for fucking helping us do this. It's been.
See, that's how you
Make it
hype
happen.
somebody up, bro.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
Stroke
That's how
that
you do
dick. Stroke that dick. No, bro.
I thought we were gonna chant. All right.
No, for sure. Like, look, man, this stuff, you know, if it was that easy and this fucking to put out, you know, decent content, which, you know, our content I think is amazing as far as our band performances go. And just everything we try to do it at a good fucking level. So obviously here we try to take as much shit as serious with, you know, with a grain of fucking dick salt. You know?
Look, I take
Dusty dick.
where what my heart, what my soul is in like the way, like punk rock ethos, old school hip hop, like do it yourself. Fucking, we're here to make shit happen. We don't need anybody to do this for us. And that's, to me, with the little time that I've been around Pig Studio and seen Pigs, like that's what this is. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. Like, we will do it ourselves. And
Fuck you.
That to me, like that's
Exactly.
such what like LA is about. What like West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Like we are the creators and defenders of all things West Coast, and that's what it is about to me. Like do it yourself. We're gonna do it. Like, you want to shut the door on us? Fuck you. Fuck you. You think I'm not gonna make it happen anyways? And that's this to me. Like, this is outlaw shit. Outlaw fucking.
Pirate radio.
Oh my god! And that shit makes my dick hard.
I'm glad you're sitting over there.
Watch out,
They're
Haley,
like
watch
salivating
out.
and shit through his fucking mask.
Well, that's how this kind of like started, and it was kind of a cool way to have Steve on here, and be a part of him and him giving me the opportunities. Because the way I kind of really knew about Steve was always through K-Rock. I used to hear the whole, you know, the Kevin and Bean morning show. I used to hear his whole enchilada segments. He would always be out in the fucking street.
Right.
And then I would catch him out in the shows because I would go to like every single fucking K-Rock show because that's what I fucking did. Like,
And was Mario like a massive fanboy? Did he come up to you and like
Totally.
fucking? Oh my god, you're super Steve! Oh my god! Huh? Because Mario's a motherfucking K-Rock fanboy for sure.
You know what, man? I don't remember, bro.
yeah, every single time I went up to him, and mind you, I would see him maybe 2 times a month, and I would have like, if I see him like, hey, what's up, dude? Like, I wouldn't go out of my way like, oh my god, I gotta look for Super Steve. But if I'm
Stop
walking,
lying, folks. Stop lying.
like if we were just so happen to be in the same area, I'll be like, hey,
If
what's
you
up,
just happen to
Steve?
scoot over next to Steve, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
the thing is, bro, you got to be cool with everyone, bro. Do I remember him sometimes? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But there's so much shit going on, bro. It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
But I wouldn't figure him to remember him anyway. Once again, 2 seconds, like I don't.
But
like,
that's how you do it.
But yeah,
That's how you fucking do it. You know, like, and what, like, we've talked about it before, like building sincere relationships.
you continue to say what's up
There's-
until you remember.
That's how you fucking do
Yeah.
it, man. Like, that is how shit gets done.
All right.
You make sure that fool remembers you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You keep saying what's up, and not in a crazy way where you're fucking like, what the fuck is
You're not
this
like jumping
asshole?
around in front of you like saying, "What's up? What's
No,
up?
but just
what's
say, hey,
up?"
what's up, dog? Good
Yo,
seeing you at this
back
show,
row.
you know, and then fucking next thing you know, it's like, oh, hey, what's up, bro? And then you start saying what's up to that cat because you're like, oh,
you
yeah,
start
that's
to
that cat.
recognize him
Yeah,
after
yeah.
a while. You know, yeah, for sure.
And that's why when you hit me up and you're like, hey, dude, would you do my podcast? Yeah, let's do it. Hey, you can't be above anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the lamest shit. You know what I mean? Because I know how it is to be, you know, Latino trying to get up in this fucking industry, and I did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's crazy because people always ask me, you know, like, hey, when I was a youngster, dog like growing up and going, and shout out to my boy Chito, Andres Rios, I told him, dude, like I was in high school, so I'm going to be on K-Rock. He's like, oh, come on, bro. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm going to be on K-Rock. And the day I was on K-Rock, he called me. He's like, God damn, bro, you on fucking K-Rock, dog.
Hell yeah.
And here's the thing, dude. First on-air job, first radio gig, the world famous K-Rock. This motherfucker didn't go to fucking, you know, AAA ball. I went to the major leagues straight up,
Right.
hitting fucking homers, dog.
Like Andrew Jones, 19 years old. What?
You know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of I have a really good core friends, bro, that kept me real. You know what I mean? That always was there. And besides my mom and my parents and everybody that really pushed me to be what I wanted to be. That's the one thing in life, bro. You all have to remember. I'm a little older than you guys, man. Live your shit, because this shit's going to end quick. Be happy, dog. Be happy. I've lived two
Enjoy
dreams,
life.
bro.
Right.
How many people get to wake up and say, I did what I set out to do in life?
Yeah.
That's
I've
awesome.
done it.
That hits home. Like that's.
And number
amazing.
2, I got the Michelada Rumble. Hit another home run with my boy Brad Smith.
Yes.
The king of Hermosa Beach.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing the Michelada Rumble. That shit's cracking, bro. Like, we have a great time.
What's up?
But that's all about just partying and I love having my friends around, people smiling, people having a great time. And the Michelada community has come together, man. All the vendors, much love to every single one of you because you guys are the ones that make it.
If you're listening to this and you've at Santa Anita when the world comes back around, they will be back. I have no interest in I have no dog in this fight. I have nothing to do with the Michelada Rumble. If you haven't gone, if you're in the Southern California area and you want to have a good time on Saturday,
Or if it comes to your town, yeah, for sure.
oh,
Yeah,
exactly,
for
all
good
up and
time.
down the West Coast,
Yep.
100%. And you want to see fine Mexican girls and fucking cars and
Get fucked up.
Lucha
and
Libre.
fucking anything for Salinas and fucking and 100% Lucha Libre. Like, it is such a fucking
It's
good
an
time.
experience. I would
what
say
you
that
built,
much, for
what
sure.
you have built out there is fucking wild. And like,
And I'll say this: we are the originals.
fuck
We're
yeah.
original.
100%.
Original. There's a lot of them out there, and I give everyone love.
Is
And
there?
they're fucking biters.
Oh,
yeah.
They're
Now, let me ask.
biters.
No,
They're
no.
biters.
So there is other people that do that type of event.
that do it now, yeah.
Okay.
We're the originals, though. But I will say this: there's enough for everybody.
Right.
There's enough for everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have nothing but love for all the
Yeah.
Michelada companies, the rest, everyone that's put it together. The best compliment I ever received at a Michelada Rumble, I think it was like the 4th one, 5th one, because I think we're into like 20 of them now. I was hanging out in the VIP area. Some guy comes up, I didn't know him, came up to me. He's like, "Yo, dog, this is exactly like a backyard boogie." And I was just like, "Holy shit!"
You know what? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has that
That
vibe.
was the best compliment. Not like, "Oh, it's fucking great. You have fucking Too Short, or you had DJ Quick, or you had, Warren G." No. He's like, "This is a backyard boogie, dog." And I think that's what encompasses the Michelada Rumble. We're all hanging out. We're all having
Everybody's
brews,
cool.
just chilling.
Everybody's
chilling.
cool. Always. Like, I
And you know what? And I go out to support other ones. I've been to other events.
really.
That's what it's about.
I mean,
Yeah.
You want to scout them,
you're
though,
a
right?
good
No.
dude, man.
No
You're-
scouting. No scouting.
I mean,
I'm not there to do what I've already done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've already done that. I'm there to show
Yes.
support.
Get it.
I'm there to show support
I
to
mean-
all those other cats that are hustling.
Sure.
Because I know what it is to hustle.
I mean, you're a very
Look,
nice dude.
I'll tell you right now,
man.
me as a promoter, I go to other promoter shows, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I go to support the bands, and I do go to support the promoter, but I'm also trying to see, like, are they helping or hindering what I'm involved in?
Dog, no one can help or hinder what I've done because I'm the one that sets the bar. So I have to continue to set the bar. So if I go to your show, you're
Right.
doing what I've done, so you're not helping me recreate it.
Like,
You know
make
what
it
I'm saying?
better.
No, I have to make it better for you
Right.
to keep
Oh
copying.
shit!
To write on.
Look at
on
that
your-
sounds
And,
like.
I'm not. Hey,
Look at one of my
Woo!
favorite MCs
Right.
of all time. MC Sound, how we sounded last year. You know what I mean? Like, and that's it. Like, they're
but,
doing.
and again, no disrespect.
No disrespect.
No disrespecting. I just, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You know where you were at and what you were
MC
watching.
Sound, how we sounded last year.
But I go there, don't ask for freebies, go in there, pay, do my thing. Because, it's about showing love to everybody. Because I want people to succeed. I don't want to just succeed. Because success alone is not success, bro. We need people to succeed. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed. And with me wanting you to succeed, bro, the energy's just going to keep rolling, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Amen
Yeah.
to that.
Look at how come Mario? How come when it's just us, Steve hates everything, and now
No.
Now
It's
he's all
not-
positive? Is that
No,
what
no,
it is, Mario? Is it-
It's
I mean,
not. It's not that I hate.
It's not a facade, right?
No, it's not a
facade.
hate. People misinterpret the truth for hate.
everything pisses him off. He's not a fan of anything, and then we come and there's everybody around, and fucking Steve is in love with the world.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Is it-
I've always said that. What I'm talking about. No. What I'm talking about.
Wait, I want to ask.
Look,
What
Mario.
I'm talking about with the micheladas and with the community on
Okay,
below.
now
No
that-
below.
look
Well,
at-
hold
all of
on,
that
hold on,
is
hold on.
fine.
No, all right, everybody, hold on. we're doing Pigs Radio, so let's focus on, say, your
Or is
podcast.
it-
You want to get into questions that pertain to your podcast? Let's not let it run away. We're doing Pigs Radio.
I'm just saying, like, I can't believe. Do you know how happy it makes me for Steve
Bro,
to be the
how
beam
much-
of
No,
sunlight?
Hey, bro,
get
how
that,
much?
but I
Hold
mean-
on. How much do I hype you up?
No, look at.
Hold on. That should be enough.
I
How much do I hype you up?
A bunch.
How much do I tell you, yo, dog, you gotta keep doing
So why
it?
would you be?
And
So
you
why
gotta
would you be
keep-
surprised then?
Yeah, because
That he's like,
hold on.
let's ask
No,
Mario.
Hold on. One thing. On the last one that we just recorded, you asked me. You said, oh, what show would you want to be on? And I said, I want to be on the Joe Rogan show.
Sure.
I was
Heck
on the
yeah.
number one. I was on the number one morning show in the country, Kevin and Bean, Super Steve rocking the shit. I did overnights there. I did fucking commercials. Live my dream.
I know
I was
all
on the
that
fucking.
stuff.
I was on Love Lines, bro.
Yeah, you
Hosted
were
a
the
show.
host, yes.
Hosted it. Boom. Once, but I did it.
Mario?
I was on KFI. Hold on. And I also said this. I said, hey, I want to go on Joe Rogan because I want to tell him my story of a Mexican
Yes.
American from South, from OC, overweight kid. Well, when people say, "Oh, I can't make it," fuck you. You can make it,
You
bro.
can do it.
You can do it.
I mean, you put
The
your effort
American
into
dream.
it, right?
No, the American dream exists, bro. You have to want it. You have to want
Well,
to do
yeah.
it.
If you make it happen,
It will
happen.
happen.
Right.
And that's the positive shit that I wanted to tell. So positive's there.
Yeah.
But sometimes you guys misconstrue truth as hate.
Johnny.
If you're
All
like,
right.
oh, yo, dog, here, this is the best burger here, dog. Here, I'll be like, nah, dog, it doesn't taste good. You asking me, I'm gonna
Right.
tell you.
Johnny, you're not
Well,
alone.
yeah. I mean, listen. there's-
I'm
you
not
know,
crazy. I'm
sometimes.
not crazy, right?
I mean, listen.
You're
I
crazy.
look at look at this is I do I this is
Man,
not
just
an
because I
insult.
like the Hulkster.
I don't want to talk about Hulk Hogan either.
I mean, but listen, it's like if it's true and if people see that as hating, I mean, oh well, but I mean, it's the truth. It's your
No, but
truth
I
at
love
least.
Yo,
you
dog,
know?
this right
I
here, like this.
I went to a restaurant in Big Bear, and I was with
Right.
Adrian and Cody. They both worked at K-Rock. Cool cats.
Right.
Love them. Adrian still does a lot of stuff with us. Michelada Rumble.
Right on.
They're like, oh, this dope ass Mexican restaurant. All right, let's check it out. I've had the best Mexican food. Your mom cooks the best Mexican food. My mom cooks the best Mexican food. Likewise, every Mexican guy's in here. Your mom cooks the best, dog.
Right. Right, and that's what you base it on.
I went to this restaurant and the lady came up to me. Oh, did you like it? And I said, no.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, no, dog. I said, you know what? Your sauce came out of a can.
Right.
Don't ask me if you don't want to know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And my boys were looking at me like, oh, shit. I go, dog, I'm not going to lie to this lady and be like, you're asking a
Right.
for his fucking,
For his
she
opinion.
looked at me.
For
She
his
looked at me,
opinion,
too,
right.
like, she had nothing to say. Don't ask, bro.
Broke
I'm
her,
not going to
man. You
lie to
broke
you.
her.
I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Oh, this was bomb bullshit.
No, it wasn't.
It was not good. That's what you get, bro. That's what you get.
Look, I
Let me-
understand that completely.
Let me ask you this: what would you say is the best Mexican food you'd had outside of your house?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Growing up with my dad was born here. My mom's from Mexico.
Right.
When we went out to eat, my dad didn't want to go eat Mexican food because he ate Mexican food every fucking
That was just
day.
food. That was just called food.
Yeah, that's food.
Right.
So when I go out, I don't go eat Mexican food, bro.
That's kind of the way I see it. Like I'll be honest with you. Like if I see somebody eating at a Mexican food restaurant, I kind of see it as why.
Yeah.
Why? I mean,
There's places like you go get tacos and shit, and you
well,
whatever.
yeah, like the quick stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But it's like if you go to sit down, you know what I mean? Like I'm not fucking banking on going to fucking El Torito or some shit like that. or
But
Acapulco,
anything,
you
it doesn't
know what I
matter
mean?
where
But-
it's at. Like, oh, you know who really likes Mexican food? Chicanos. People that grew up with parents that were born here, like second, third generation, they like going out and eating Mexican food. Unfortunately, because you don't really know what real
the
Mexican food is,
authenticity of it.
You know what I'm
I guess you could
saying?
say, yeah.
unless they go to their abuelita's house.
Right.
But my dad, we never ate
right.
Mexican food, bro. So I don't go out to eat Mexican food.
That's so
All right.
funny.
Well,
Yeah.
look, let me pull this back. So your show, your podcast, how'd you guys come up with
Our
the name? Or
podcast.
what? Well, okay. Well, you're as in your guys.
Your,
You know,
yeah.
I'm not involved, so that's your podcast. And this obviously goes to any one of you three. So, why the name?
Well, check it out. We were doing, we were using an old name that I've been trying to resurrect
stop
for
and start.
years. With other people, with Johnny, we did it a couple of times. Mario was involved a couple of times. It was called the Dirty Birds. And I finally realized that name and trying to resurrect something that wasn't resurrectable needed to just stop. And we needed a fresh start. On the way here, everyone was talking shit about California. Oh, we're moving out. Fuck California because of the COVID.
Right.
The pandemic. And on the way here, I'm in my truck, and it's just, I'm fucking bumping my jams. And next thing you know, the next song comes on, West Coast Pop Lock. And it just hit hard, and it says Compton in there. And I was headed to Compton.
Right.
So when I came in here, I said, Mario, start this shit. Here's a song. Fucking hit that shit.
Right.
And it just gave a birth to something. And it just gave us, and I think changing the name gave us an opportunity to become ourselves, as in a unit, as opposed to trying to fit into something that already existed.
Right.
Now this was his. It was mine and his. All three of ours. As opposed to it was mine and I'm trying to bring you into it. It's something that we became together.
So do you guys talk about, is that kind of what it's about? You guys talking about West Coast
We talk about everything.
situations?
I mean, we talk about from wrestling to relationships to like he just said, like, Steve, you're a hater or whatever.
Right.
There is no rhyme or reason. We just three guys sitting down just trying to have a conversation and whatever the situation is. And right now, of course, COVID is one of the main things. But we even hardly talk about that.
Yeah, but it is born out of all of a sudden out of nowhere. I really feel like Los Angeles and Southern California and all this. It's like is not under attack, but needs defending. Like there's like where all of a sudden California like we're assholes. I feel like the rest of the world like trying to talk about.
I mean,
like,
hasn't that always been the case though? You know what
a
I
little
mean?
bit, but I feel like it's.
And
I
think it's
feel
more
like it's
so
the
now?
same thing as like racism. Like where all of a sudden
I mean-
now people feel comfortable saying it, and it's like
Right.
fuck you. Like I am not here to hear.
Let me ask this. I mean, Haley, you're from where were you? Indiana,
I'm from
Idaho.
Sonora. It's like near Yosemite.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so
you're
just
California.
It's
So you're
still
California.
California, but it's just like when I moved down here, it was like, oh my gosh, like this is huge, Like
Yeah,
there's,
I mean,
there's not much in where I live. There's like one Applebee's and a movie theater. That's it.
So you
know?
wanted to come.
I was
here.
like, I need to get the hell out of here. There's no opportunity. I want to be a musician. I want to be a performer. There's no opportunity for that. So that's why I moved out of here like ASAP.
And I think that's a problem with the people that were talking smack about California.
Yeah.
Is they're not from here.
Bunch of fools.
Exactly.
Not
And they're all from other states, and they're leaving and like talking shit about it on the way out. You came to use L.A., Southern Cal for yourself, and on the way out, you trash it.
right.
Not only that, but they're judging it based on what they see from people who aren't from here.
Aren't necessarily.
So it's like
It kills me.
people who aren't from here trashing it, and you're judging it based on that bullshit.
And I feel like all of the things that outsiders would consider typical Los Angeles behavior
Right.
is all the behavior of people that moved here. This
Didn't
is not
come
like this is all
necessarily
people that couldn't be who they wanted to be in Ohio or fucking wherever the fuck they're from.
Pittsburgh.
Right, and then they move here and become crazy.
Right.
And tourists see those crazy people and are like, oh, that's so LA. And it's like, no. These are your crazy assholes that moved
Yeah.
here. Like, this
I
is
mean,
not us.
My personal take
Exactly.
on it is West Coast people are more like laid back. You know what I mean? We're not so much aggro and shit. Through the years, though, I have noticed more and more people being a fucking asshole. But we aren't New Yorkers. You know what I mean? We're not fucking
Oh,
constantly.
New Yorkers are the worst.
Yeah.
I think it's-
yeah. I've run
to me,
into
I
more
think-
than
To
a few.
me,
yeah.
for me, like when I went, everyone was
Right.
so rude. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to like get a taxi.
Right.
Like I'm sorry,
Yeah.
The ocean is humbling.
Yeah, it should be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look, like I don't know how. Like, talk about why are people so laid back? It's like the closer to the beach you get,
Yeah.
the more laid back the people get.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like I think it's from staring out at the fucking abyss. You know what I mean?
You realize what you're worth.
You're-
When you're standing looking out at an ocean. You
You're
know
tiny.
What I mean, I that's the way I felt about it. You know what I mean? I had a life change standing at a beach. You know what I mean?
That thing could come get you whenever it wants to.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
this
yeah.
giant ocean. If it like
yeah.
we are not, this thing could come get us just because you can't remember the last time the ocean came and swallowed everything.
Right.
Doesn't mean it couldn't happen. Fucking 5 minutes from now.
Thanks,
you know what I
Johnny.
mean?
Now I have nightmares all night
Mario,
about
yeah,
that.
Mario
Dude,
for sure. This
we
guy's
are
fucking-
Can't
at
swim.
we are at the fucking mercy of that fucking ocean right there. If that ocean decided like, yo, today's the day, you know what I mean? Fuck all
all
these fools.
screwed.
It would be over. There would be nothing anybody could do about it. You know what I mean? And over. Like over. We're not even where we're at right now. We're not far enough to where the ocean can't get us. You know what I mean? Like if it wanted to, it could swallow us right now.
Yeah. Do you ever notice though? That's funny. Like my family always says like, "Oh, Haley lives in Hollywood." I'm like, "No, I don't. I live in Whittier." It's like everyone thinks that like
Whittier
LA,
where the girls
LA
are,
is Hollywood.
Whittier where the girls are prettier.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm just like, I live in Orange County. I live in Placentia. I live in Whittier. Like I don't know. I hate when they say that. I'm like, I don't live in Hollywood.
I mean, like, I live in Linwood, so when people ask, I just say L.A. because it's just generalized. You know what I mean? They wouldn't know specifically like a suburb.
I used to be so mad. I mean, as a lot of people were when the Angels changed their name to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
California.
Because it's like, this is not this is not anywhere. And then I moved to Minnesota. And everyone in Minnesota was like, yeah, Anaheim, right? That's Los Angeles, right? And it's like, oh, to you guys, it is the same thing. You know what I mean? So, like, only here do people think that's like blasphemy. Anywhere else in the country is like that's close, right? That's the same thing. Anaheim and
Mickey
LA,
Mouse,
like that's
LA.
the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like no, but
that's LA's fault though, because now the Chargers aren't in LA, the Rams aren't in LA.
They're in fucking
They're in Inglewood.
That's
not LA.
Ah, man, Inglewood is about as LA as you can.
I
Come
guess
on, bro.
you would at that point. I guess
LA's not
LA,
making no
it's
money
like
on it.
LA County. Yeah,
The Rams played in Pasadena. Oh, they're like, get the fuck out of here. That's not LA either.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a clip from our actual.
Oh, let's hear. What is Steve complaining about?
That should be the segment.
Yeah, that can be a segment.
You're the fucking problem. You didn't make it. That's on you. Because there's too many motherfuckers to have.
Or it's like in the thing that I always took from Pirates of the Caribbean is when Johnny Depp says, like, your problems aren't your problems. Your reactions to your problems are your problems. You know, like whatever obstacle, that's not the problem.
No.
Like
Johnny getting
the way you deal with that obstacle is the problem. You know, and it's like
there's obstacles in life, dude.
Like if there's a wall in front of you, you gotta find the end or jump around. Like I agree.
Again, dude. Again, like I said, I shouldn't be fat. I should be thin and ripped, but I'm not because I've used my God-given, and I'll say God, my God-given powers or whatever it is, to be on the radio, and I made it. to do fucking
you do fucking magic.
Yeah, it is. You manifested.
To do fucking Michelada Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I manifested that shit. But I should be focusing on me now, and right. that's where that change comes into your life, you know. And so that's what I would talk about on Rogan. I would talk about my life and how it's changed and how the opportunities exist and they're here, but we're waiting for someone to push the car for us
instead of getting out and pushing
the motherfucker, dude. And those motherfuckers that come from other countries that don't even have a car, they're fucking running right past you, dude. That's the fucking problem.
And also, people like
look at Steve getting deep.
To help them. Like,
I know.
Steve's getting deep.
Deep on pigs.
No, it's not on pigs.
And the thing though that I want to say about the people from other countries part was, because I think it's just short there, is the analogy was that people from other countries come here and succeed.
Mm-hmm. They want to
and you're bullshitting, worrying about shit. Like we were saying, you weren't outside pushing your car. These motherfuckers are running past you like a motherfucker. They come here, they wash dishes. 2 years later, they own the fucking restaurant, and you're still eating at that fucking spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you're worried about like, oh, what am I gonna do next? Motherfucker, do your shit.
Just do you.
Live your life. Do you. You want to be a singer?
Yeah.
Sing the fuck out of your heart until you can't sing no more. Mm-hmm. And when you can't sing, and if you didn't make it, that's the fucking life you lived.
But
you
know,
know
at least you wouldn't be regretful of the choice that you made because you did what you wanted to do.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
What'd you do beforehand? Like, what did you do when you decided, like, hey, this is what I want to do, and like, I'm gonna change my life and just manifest
no. But see,
all
that's
this?
the thing, though. That
Did you? Were you doing something beforehand? Like,
I've always been doing something beforehand, but I knew what I was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You knew your path.
Yeah.
Like you knew your path. Yeah.
I know what I wanted to do, and we got there.
Yeah.
When you say something like that and you truly believe it, you know when you believe that shit.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know whether you're good enough, or strong enough, or have enough talent to be a singer. You know deep inside you if that's true or not.
Yeah, no.
And that itself is going to push you to continue to do what you want to do, or you're going to quit. But I'm going to tell you one thing. When it's the hardest, when you're tired, that means you're the closest.
Yeah. My problem that I get is that I get it's not that I doubt myself. It's just like, for me, I don't freaking know how to like just be like, fuck my job. Like today I was miserable. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be late. This is where I want to be. I don't want to be fucking serving people and being complaining, being like.
But that's part of it. No, but that's part of the growth. You have to do that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But I just feel like sometimes it like keeps me from doing like the dream, you know? I'm like, okay, I have to work. I can't do my gig. What am I supposed to do? Like my integrity is like, I can't just like not show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for
sure. So it's just like trying to balance it out. That's like my problem.
I feel you.
There's no balance. Look at Mario will be here till fucking till midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll be busy drinking here.
But what I'm trying to say is that you have to continue to want to do it.
Oh
and
yeah,
definitely. If that means no sleep today, that means no fucking sleep.
Oh yeah, no sleep. I'm here.
Because there's too many fuckers that have done it and sacrificed to make it. I got to tell you one thing. You want to be a singer? You're going to have to sacrifice.
Oh,
that means going to work. That means not going to sleep tonight because you need to record or you need to go do a gig.
Yeah.
Sacrifice. Remember, if it was easy, everybody would be doing this shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But we ain't, you know? Not everybody's profiling.
Yeah.
Profiling. That's right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes with Johnny C.
Oh, his balls?
Yes, all his balls. But before then, let's check out Porcelain Hill from last week.
Yeah, good performance.
Yeah, they were great.
These guys, I mean, obviously...
Milk Dud.
Milk Dud had a big dick.
Milk Dud. Milk Dud.
Milk Dud.
I would have watched it, but it was on super late.
That is Pig. By the way,
PigzRadio Super Late Podcast.
We see everyone out there in the Pigsniverse. We see James. What's up, James? Out there.
What up, James?
Adrian.
Oh, what's up? Homie Adrian from Reno.
Everyone in the
Originally
Pigsniverse.
from Compton, though. What's up?
Here we go. Porcelain Hill.
This one's called Pretty Faces, Ugly Soul. Your work ain't never done. You got to know that you're not the only one. It's getting harder and harder all the time. Making it hard, girl, that's how you earn your time. Cause all they wanna know is, are you gonna lay them down? But you in the right place. There's always room for another pretty face. Now you recite and remember, oh, so you never forget. But are they gonna remember, boy? Ooh, as if you made them wet. Cause all they wanna know is, are you gonna lay them down?
Hell yeah, Porcelain Hill.
Yeah, she was awesome, man. Those
Pretty
dudes rock.
Faces,
Like a
Ugly Souls, recorded here last week on Pig Studios, Pigs Radio.
rock and roll.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigs Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Other psychiatrists.
Other psychiatrists, Pigs Radio episode 357, hanging out.
That's my weight, dude. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
Was that on the nose?
Shit, bro.
Hanging out with the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.
That's right.
We're greasing it up, getting excited for it. We gave you guys a fucking clip. We haven't released them
Got
yet.
a taste.
We
Just
are.
a taste.
We have 5 episodes in the can. We got another one coming up, and then we're gonna start going live every Tuesday. So
I'm trying to figure out how to do this. You know what I mean? It's like 3 monkeys fucking a football. So like, give us, give us some time.
I get first turn on the
Make it
football.
happen.
I mean, if Tom Brady can do it,
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is, too, that we're figuring out different ways of putting it out there. We'll be on Twitch. We'll be everywhere. So, yeah, we're just trying to get it together.
Yeah. But I was excited once again with the involvement that I have in getting to know Steve and being friends with Steve now for a couple years, and he's been able to open doors and give me opportunities. And once again, this happened. Pigs Radio happened because of the dream that I had. I wanted to be on K-Rock. I went to radio school, and at radio school, people who were actually went to that school and actually got jobs in radio got their little names on a little see-through plastic thing on the wall. But I was like, but these are all the people who went to that school and got real jobs. And Super Steve was on there, and Psycho Mike was on there too. I was like, fuck, these 2 cats did it. Like, I could do this shit. Then I started my pursuit on what I thought I wanted to do, but then I started kind of changing the direction of things. I didn't really care to be on radio. I fell in love with production, the editing, just all that shit.
All that,
like talking on the mic is cool.
Right.
I don't think it's for me per se. I like just making the shit kind of half-ass work and shit, but when we have an awesome looking product, fuck, that gets my fucking dick hard. Like, goddamn, like, look what we fucking made in beautiful city in Compton. Like, fuck, dude. Like, that's why we are the longest running.
That's the first time I heard that.
We're oh shit. Hold
Yeah,
on.
the video you did of me was badass.
Sorry,
That
Zach,
shit
I had-
with the lights and the smoke. I was like, oh my god.
I had Zach muted
Very
for a
good.
second. Sorry, but yeah, we.
Shit, like Zach probably said a bunch of fucking
Dope
wise
ass shit.
things
Dope
right now,
ass
dude.
shit.
He was dropping knowledge.
All
I'll
kinds
tell
of
you one thing, though.
inspirational.
No doors open for you that you're not trying to open yourself.
No, absolutely. Look, man,
Unless you win the
I'm
lottery.
kicking this
shit,
shit
but then
over.
that means you have to buy a ticket.
Right.
You-
You gotta be in the game.
We talked about having the grind. I mean, no one knows more about the grind than I do, because most of these motherfuckers out here that are promoters, I mean, realistically, they have either part-time jobs or no jobs during the day. These are most promoters that I know.
Right.
Nothing against that. Fuck it. If you're making your money, what you do, fuck, more power to you, because you are your own boss.
Right.
For other situations like me, that I've been a promoter for X amount of years, but I've always done more club stuff and obviously more smaller scale. So, money's not all that fucking where it should be compared to like bigger shows. But guess what?
Right.
Still work a full-time 40-hour job, In between that, I've actually taken on multiple roles of fucking different fucking levels of management, store manager, and just done all kinds of weird retail shit while keeping all the night shit, learning audio, the video, and shit like that. So, yeah, dude. As things got fucking more serious with the radio stuff, they straight up said, like, hey, if you want to make it, you can't make it here. You're not going to go to K-Rock. You need to go anywhere else. I'm like, that's fucking stupid. I don't want to do that. Like, if these guys did it, I can fucking do that shit. And then as things kind of went on with the years, I mean, obviously K-Rock itself has been sold a handful of times. I remember when it went with Infinity, then it went to CBS, and then whoever the fuck with now, and you see all the changes that have happened. I mean, even when they were with CBS in the beginning, there was still a lot of cool fucking shit happening.
Right.
Not compared to when they were owned by Infinity, and then you see that within the shows, and, I talked to Steve a lot about that. Like, I love hearing all his K-Rock stories. Like, holy fuck, like, I'm mesmerized by everything.
Well, actually, that's kind of what I wanted to ask Steve. Was like basically like, what's your take on this whole situation with K-Rock going? I mean, it's fucking. I guess they fired like a bunch of on-air personalities and stuff like that. So, I mean,
bro, let me tell you something.
yeah?
Everything has an end, man. How the fuck long are you gonna keep listening to the same motherfuckers over and over again? It's the reality and the cycle of life, bro. They've been on. They were doing it from over 20 some odd years.
Right.
And you know, there's someone else that's gonna come, dude. You can't be. It's like professional sports. You can only go so far, and even fighters, anything. Everything has a limit and an end. And it was their end. It's a young man's sport, dude. I don't do it anymore. I still do some of the Santa Fe Springs swamp meat commercials, because I'm hood and that's hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Santa Fe Springs swamp meat. If you haven't gone,
$10 fucking 24-ounce brews and
You
shit
get
like
some
that.
pants.
14.
14.
It's amazing.
Bigger than that.
It's an amazing spell. But what I'm trying to say is that it evolves, man. Music evolves. Everything evolves. And the things that you used to do, like when we used to go out. That's how I met Johnny. I met Johnny through K-Rock.
Right on.
Him and tell your story, bro. It's, you know. Well, hold on. Let me just finish this point, and then you can tell your story.
Or just, I was gonna say.
Hold on, bro. Why are you getting mad? Relax.
No. I talk with my hands.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that it evolves, bro. And every DJ, their time ends.
Right.
You know, and when someone buys it, they can do what they want with it, and they've run it to shit. To be honest with you, I mean, it's not.
I mean, what do you think of K-Rock now?
What are we gonna do? Still listen to the same Red Hot Chili Peppers? The Cure? I mean, you have
Under the Bridge and
you
shit
can't.
like that. Yeah.
Some Sublime.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's the stuff that we grew up with, the stuff that when I listened to it, that's what I wanted. But you know, there's new
It has
people.
to change. It has to evolve. It has to evolve.
You have to. Just like West Coast Pop Lock evolved from the Dirty Birds. Everything has to change. Everything has to move on. Michelada Rumble has to change. We have to continue to innovate and create. And it's funny because we were talking about the mixes and stuff.
Right.
I'm not saying every single mix started this way, but a lot of the mixes started with they would get clamato and then add spices and then name it their mix. You know, fucking Sancho mix right here, dude.
Right.
I want that one.
And then what happened is that as it evolved, these companies went and created their own. So now there's hundreds of people that go out there and create their own. And there's new companies that are coming up that are doing it the old way, and eventually they will evolve as well and create their own. You know? And that's how it goes, dude. I mean, with Michelada Rumble, we went from a simple cup like you're drinking today to fucking people put nachos on top. People put them in a piña. People put them in fucking gummy bears. I mean,
that shit is crazy.
The shrimp ones or the marisco ones, yeah.
We've gone from a simple fucking drink to some crazy ass shit.
Concoction.
And it all evolved and it all started here in Southern California. And I like to think and I know that we have our fingerprints all up in that shit.
Right. So
this shit is bomb.
Yeah, it's bomb
so
shit.
good.
Listen, it's like I used to love micheladas a lot, but I kind of got burned out on them. But this shit is fucking good. It's next level. I gotta tell you that mango. What is this thing?
Mango rim dip.
The mango rim dip. This shit is fucking dope as fuck.
Oh, I know. I'm eating.
All right. So how do we get this shit, Steve? Is that on camera, Mar? Is that good enough? Yeah.
Well, how can we buy this?
All you got to do is hit up at Michelada Rumble DM, and we'll get you some, man. We got mango, we got watermelon, we got tamarindo on the rim dips, and we got this awesome looking bottle of Michelada Rumble mix, man.
So now, is this a byproduct because now the whole COVID thing, you couldn't do the Michelada Rumble events, and you figured, it's like I got to keep the name out.
Yes.
So that's what you did.
Yeah. And again, dude, I mean, we can't wait, and with all the Michelada companies out there, past champions, new people, everybody that's been hitting us up, when can we do it? When can we do it? It's not in our hands, man. The government's deciding when we can and cannot do this shit, especially in California. So what I did is I came up with, the idea of creating my own bottle, creating my own, mangos and stuff, and I had a lot of help from different companies and their input, and so we came out with it, dude. This is not what we do. This is not what I do. You know what I'm saying?
No. Again, it's a byproduct of Michelada Rumble itself, the event, not so much the product. And
we will be giving away a few gift baskets with this and all kinds of other cool stuff on our Instagram. We will be giving some stuff away, so we'll be giving them.
So like a little contest.
Can we give a bottle away if someone calls in right now?
If someone calls in, we got a bottle for you.
Oh shit!
So
there
what's
we
up?
go.
Mario will.
You're gonna have to come back in February, man, when I'm good to go.
CKY chicken.
So go ahead. If you want a bottle of the mix, call in right now at 909-475-7449.
Hold on, before you start telling people to call in, you better make sure that shit works, man.
Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna see right now if they call in.
I'm about to call into
Okay,
the
hey, Mario, turn on the magic jack and shit. that
We
you
don't
use.
use Magic Jack anymore. We're on
Oh, we
Google
don't?
Voice
Oh,
now.
okay. All right, go.
But to Johnny's story, I mean, that's where we met at K-Rock, and I mean, he can tell it a lot better than I can.
It's the same thing as Mario, like
Yeah.
fucking trying to hang
Super
out. Be
fans!
cool, you know, like yeah, I mean, kinda. So I mean,
Right.
like it wasn't
That's
even.
it.
It was more. I didn't know Steve, but I just knew.
Of him.
Sure, and it's like one of those things. Like if you, like I knew that if I got in the mix, I was gonna be in. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
like one of those things. Like all I gotta do is fucking play my cards right. And so we went to Las Vegas for a singles trip, and I brought one of my fucking psychopath friends, and it was like we partied. Like that's what like not
Right.
even like what we do is go out and get drunk and be assholes. And I knew that this was the right environment for that kind of getting drunk and being assholes.
Right.
And like the rest would take care of itself. And within the first time we get on this bus, we were drinking Everclear and we were drinking Everclear and Amp, the Mountain Dew energy drink.
Yeah.
Like we're mixed
Gosh.
because they had free Amp. Like I remember they had buckets full of Amp, and we had Everclear, and it was like, all right, well let's mix this shit together. And
Why not?
we took a bus from like Long Beach to fucking Las Vegas. And
Okay, all right. I
and
got you, I got you.
before we were out of the parking lot, like we were fucking smashed, you know. And so it was just all we did was do what we do, you know. It was like let's
Right.
just party, we'll do what we do, and the rest will happen. And for sure, it was like a beacon that we sent out, and it was like who? Because at the time we were both. I mean, Nick was super heavily tattooed, but I was like in 1990, whatever, 2000, whatever year it was, there was not a common occurrence to have, you know, like two super heavily tattooed psychopaths. And so we just partied, and it was like, who are you assholes? And it was like,
Right.
we're Nick and Johnny C. What's up? You know, and then
Right
it was,
on.
and then we hung out with Steve, and that was it. Then it was like we started. I had no desire to like try to like use this for anything, but I understand. It's like at a restaurant, I don't want to hang out.
You
with
just
the,
meet somebody and you think they're cool.
Well, it's like at a restaurant, I don't want to hang out with the servers. I want to hang out with the kitchen staff.
Right.
Like the people that make it fucking happen in this place. And I knew that Steve and Oso and Aisa, like they were the ones with the keys to all this
Right.
shit, to the real fun shit, like the behind the. And it was like, that's what I want to do. Like I want to party, and these assholes look like the ones that they're fucking like doing. And it's like, let's fucking make this happen. And that's, you know, wasn't any big deal.
And then through that, dude, like a bunch of guys from K-Rock ended up, dude, just sleeved up.
Yeah, the
tatted out
tattoo.
these
I
guys,
used to work at a tattoo shop, and
It was just crossing.
Get
back
the
and
homie
forth.
hookup or
d-
what?
well, not even that. It was like two groups of cool kids meeting. You know what I mean? It was like, oh yeah, like we have this, you have this, awesome. Like let's fucking team up,
Right.
like the fucking Avengers, and fuck. It's like 'cause
party.
my friend Nick ended up like. Tattooing one dude on the air for tickets, like tattooed his face, like it was just
Right.
we were the tattoo shop of record for fucking K-Rock at the and it was
Right.
just that was awesome. You know what I mean? Outside of anything, like having like Steve and those dudes would come out and park the fucking K-Rock rides in front of the shop, so you have the fucking van with fucking. It was just it
Well,
was
you
a
guys
good.
used to do the van stops, right?
Yeah,
Or
they
what-
would, but they
would
would just
stop
come
at the
kick it.
shop,
They would just
yeah.
come kick it. Like we were on the way from where K-Rock was to any place in Orange County to any place. We were on the way, so it was like let's just pull over and stop over there for a couple hours, and it became like a fucking thing, you know. Like it was customers knew, like it was a thing, and it was cool as fuck, you know. And it was
Sounds dope.
it was
Hell yeah.
it was super fun, and to my personal thing, like I ended up going. The one thing that I will say that I took advantage of fully was when Social Distortion used to play every year around Christmas, when they would play like
House of Blues, all 30
Yeah.
dates in
for
December.
like 3
Yeah.
weeks in December. They would play like I know there was years that I saw Social Distortion 11 times, 12 times, you know, in a like out of those 20 shows, I was there half of them. And there was other years where I only went a couple times, but I went at least a couple times every year, and it was just that and the fucking Acoustic Christmas were the two things that I really took like but
Johnny's over here like, I sucked Mike Ness's dick.
I played
Well, maybe not suck. Maybe fondled his nuts. Or
I
something.
played CeeLo. I rolled dice with Mike Ness backstage one year at Acoustic Christmas, and that's still one of like Like,
Your
fuck
highlights?
you. Like, I rolled dice with Mike Ness and I lost.
Oh, shit, I was gonna ask who won.
I
Okay,
lost. Of course I
you know.
lost. We rolled CeeLo and I
They're
fucking-
his dice.
Yeah, we were going for. There was fucking Social Distortion CeeLo dice, which was bad as fuck. And we were
How much you
rolling
lose?
$20 a roll. I mean, I lost like
okay.
$60 or whatever. Like whatever it was, I would have paid twice that just to fucking kick it and fucking be a
Roll
cool
dice.
greaser, be the coolest greaser in the room, hanging out with fucking Mike Ness. You know.
Tell us a little bit about your acting stuff. So, childhood actor. Steve said that earlier.
Like I would so.
And not a lot of people know about this.
Sure.
either.
The way I thought that I was gonna that was the plan. Like I was gonna be an actor from the time I was a little kid, and that was my way of staying out of trouble. Like my way of staying out of fucking gangs and all that shit was I had my eyes on the fucking prize. I was gonna be a fucking actor. That's the only thing that was going on. And then so when I was like late teens, early 20s, I did a bunch of shit. I did a bunch of commercials, and was on my way to like doing the shit. And a casting director told me that what I should be trying to do is get life experience. That if I wanted to be a more interesting actor, that I should try to be a more interesting person and have like fucking life experience. And right after that, my brother started getting tattooed, and I was like, oh, that's like this seems like
Like
this
a way
seems
to
like
go.
life experience.
Right.
Like this seems pretty sweet. And like so I spent my whole life staying away from trouble. And it was like the only life experience that I saw was trouble. Like nothing
Right.
good, you know what I mean? Like nothing like upstanding. It was like, you know what I mean? It was being like one of the dregs of society. It was like this and so I started hanging out at this tattoo shop, and I got the opportunity pretty quick where it looked like I was going to get to like hang out, you know? Like I was being invited back to like not work there, but be a part of the crew, like be a part of like this fucking thing. And in 96, 97, like that was fucking cool as fuck. And so I saw like one, I saw that this was life experience, and two, I didn't give a fuck about acting anymore. Once like the tattoo shop took hold, once like this, I saw the culture and like just the day-to-day fucking radness that went on at the tattoo shop. I didn't give a fuck about acting anymore. And then I was in Minnesota. I ended up being a body piercer. I had never tattooed, but I was a body piercer for a long time. And I moved to Minnesota to be a body piercer. And it was out there that it was kind of like, I didn't want to be, I was getting older and like dealing with teenage girls and their moms. Fucking sucks. As like a, you know what I mean? As a grown man, like fucking, and that's 90% of your clientele is women I say women loosely, between the ages of 16 and 23 is your client. And that's awesome when I was younger, but being older, it was like, dude, I do not want to talk to these fucking chicks.
What was the main piercing? Belly button.
Navels and nostrils pay the rent. You know, navels and nostrils pay the rent for sure. Followed by tongue, and then like little ear shit, like little like traguses or fucking like whatever little bullshit you got going on in there.
Sorry, I have those.
Oh, dude. Oh, shit.
Of course you do. Yeah, I know.
You're from Hollywood, of
course. Of course you have your tragus pierced.
So I mean, you were in Minnesota. What part?
I moved to Minneapolis. I was the shop that I worked at was in Burnsville, B Vegas, the Aloha Monkey. What?
There you go.
But
Those winters were rough, huh?
You know what? Winters, it was crazy having to learn. I had been in the physical presence of snow less than 5 times before I was like, oh, I'm gonna move to where it's a perpetual winter, like where it's winter fucking 9 months a year. Like I had no experience with snow. I didn't know how to do. I was like a child when I fucking moved there. I went asshole over elbows.
How many times did you almost die?
I went asshole over elbows, like zoop, 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 woo! Like I fell like that clean 3 times the first winter I was there.
Wow.
In front of people. Where it was like, because I didn't know anybody else. I ran with the fucking crew. I like being a part of a crew, so I ran with the tattoo shop crew all the time. And in front of them, when they would come pick me up, like I for sure felt like, wow, 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 bah! Like multiple, flat backed, like
How long were you there for?
I lived there 3 years once, and then I went back for another year.
Fuck.
Just the second time I went back to go do comedy, because there's a super strong like local stand-up scene there. Like
there,
it is
really?
like
Shit.
living there the first time is what kind of reignited like all of that stuff. Like I moved there, and it's like people say it's like everybody say, oh, you're gonna love it there. It's like the Los Angeles of the Midwest, and it's not like L.A. It's like San Francisco. It's small and arty and gay. Like it's super all, and there was a lot of theater that went on. There's a lot of fucking stand up, and it like just reignited like all this shit inside me. Where it's like, oh yeah, like that's
Cool
what
shit,
I want to do. You know, like fuck, I got the only 2 times that I've ever like where people talk about they have an epiphany and get dizzy and all that shit. Like when I decided to move to Minnesota because I got offered the job and I was like, am I really gonna move to fucking Minnesota? And when I thought like I got super dizzy and had to lay down. I was like, oh, I'm gonna move to fucking Minnesota. And then when I was living there, like I started thinking I didn't want to be a piercer anymore. Like that was like I finally got to the point where it was like I don't want to be a fucking piercer. But I was like, what do I know how to do? Like I don't know how. I haven't had a job ever. You know, I have no education. I have no work experience. Like what am I gonna do? And it was like, am I gonna be a fucking actor again? And I got all dizzy. And I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, do you think I can move home and be an actor again? And she started crying. She's like, I've been waiting for this call for fucking 15 years. She was like, of course you
I
can
thought she was
move.
going to say, nah, fuck you, stay in Minnesota. Freeze your ass off, boo.
She's always been
Fuck
the
your
one.
couch.
She's
that's
always been the
awesome.
one that's like just since I was a little kid. My mom was 15 when she got pregnant with me. Like my mom doesn't know shit except being a mom. Like that's all in the whole world she knows is being a mom, and she practiced that shit on me. And if I was gonna say what her parenting style was, it was just go. Like go and figure it out and do whatever you want to, and I'll be here if you fuck up and need a place to come back to. I'll be here.
And that's what America's missing is moms, bro.
Moms.
Bring back the moms.
Need
bro.
more
You know what I
moms.
mean?
Real moms.
Real-
Same thing with me. My mom pushed me. That was it. And you know what? The question that you asked about K-Rock, you know what? K-Rock used to be a Ford Loco, and just recently, just like Ford Locos, bro, they took everything out of it that made it a Ford Loco, and that's why no one buys it anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know?
man.
Because he was saying all the stories
You
about
say-
like how we went and partied, did this and that. Like, yeah, we can't do that no more. We didn't do Vegas trips anymore.
Dude, the mornings, like doing like St. Patrick's Day in the morning. That St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
At fucking what was that? What was
It's not even
Dublin's?
Dublin's, they ain't
At
there no more.
Dublin's where Kevin got in the wrong car.
Yeah.
Like that was that we fucking partied from like 5:30 a.m. Like it was and as much as it was the behind the scenes crew, it was also the morning. Like these dudes fucking they legit partied like all the time. Like this was not bullshit. Like these fools were drunk and having a good ass time and like looking for adventure. Like that's what when I got to go see whatever behind the scenes shit is, I was like, these fools are serious. Like this is we're partying.
Well, the microphones turned off at 10, but we kept going.
But not just then, like all the time. Like they were fucking
24/7.
serious about that shit. You know what I mean?
Mario used to go to some of the early morning stuff that they would do. What was that one that
Telling
you
you-
and Underdog went to?
Danny, we're super fucking fans. I've been to a couple of the Dubliner shows.
No, but
the Miss Double Decembers all the
yeah,
time.
that Miss Double December. You guys actually, I think it's one of the most seen like Pigs Radio episodes, and it's not even an episode. It was just, I guess you put it under Pigs
yeah,
Radio.
we just fucking dude, ass and tits gets like
It's
the
got like
most
100,000 views or some bullshit, man.
trillion fucking views.
That's right.
You can go to.
I remember doing that too. Like I skipped work to go to not the K-Rock one, but the Frosty High and Frank over at fucking Slide Bar when they did that in the fucking
Oh,
morning.
after they bit us, after they fucking did what
that
we
was,
did.
that was a
That was an awesome show.
That was 97.1 Food Rock Station. Like
This was after when they were on 95.
This was like a year ago.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Fuck that. Fuck
That
that.
was, you know what? You know why they did it? Because we didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Shit.
I don't know, man. I'm a Howard Stern guy. 40 years, fucking.
Dude.
That dude's been on the air.
Making
over
it
40.
happen.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's check out a quick clip from Johnny's
Oh,
website.
what are you gonna put on?
You can
right
actually
now?
go to thatdudejohnnyc.com and see all his mug shots. I don't know, it's on your website.
I mean, what's the most famous movie? Have you? So you're an actor now, right? Yes, or part time?
Yeah, sure. Don't ask me what
Part-time.
I've been on.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask what you've been on, dude. Where can I see? What Netflix fucking
Nothing,
mini series am I gonna
nothing.
see you on?
0 so far.
Not even like late night Skinamax.
No, nothing.
Fuck.
I know.
but we can see a clip right here.
Not even like a Chex commercial?
It's a 90s sitcom. This is our opening song.
I know Runaway Pigeon can be huge. We just need a start. So goddamn tired of getting victimized by society, I could puke.
I totally agree. Who's Runaway Pigeon?
Us, dude, us.
That's the name we decided on? I thought we were still brainstorming.
No, we agreed and decided and made flyers. That's why we're the Kinkos.
I miss Kinko.
Okay. What? Just makes me sad. I picture pigeons on Santa Monica Boulevard wearing thrift store skirts with torn leggings, blowing guys for meth.
Dude, you lost me, you had me, and then you lost me again.
Runaway pigeons hitchhiking in the rain and sleeping in boxcars and ghostly trains? Holy shit, I think I'm writing a song. Renzo, it's definitely a better song title than a band name.
Max, we cannot go through this every time. What do you want to call the band? Permanently. We will lock it down 100%, and this will be the last we ever speak of it.
What about when we talk about the band?
What about when we talk about the band?
Can we speak of it then?
Of course! Look, we have to pick a name and stick with it. That's gotta be the #1 rule of a major rock band. Or at least in the top 3 rules.
Stick with it, that's a good one.
No, it's not. That's like a rejected Nike slogan.
Back to
Just stick
brainstorming?
with it.
All right, go.
Cabbage People.
Metalfoot.
Midget Hospital.
Werewolf Tits.
Stolen Donut.
Lena Dunham's Lady Guard.
Raccoon Saloon.
Hillbilly Steak Pot.
Crockpot of Death.
Struggle Bus.
Dragon Feces.
Ah, these are terrible.
None of them
I like
swing me
Raccoon
a
Saloon.
lover.
We need
Raccoon
something
Saloon's not bad.
terrifying or gross. Something viscerally badass.
What about cystic fibrosis? My aunt's got that. That's totally terrifying and gross. I should visit her.
Not that kind of scary, like cool scary, like Deathocalypse.
Dungeon of Mucus.
Apathy Stepchild.
X Factor.
Dude, that's a TV show.
Josh Gad's dead.
Maybe. Whatever. Fuck it. We have an awesome song. Balls on Fire can be a hit. The rest will come when it comes. We're just having an overdue baby.
Disney movie.
That's the worst name for a band ever.
No, we try to get our song in a Disney movie. Let It Go is like crazy huge. My nieces can't stop singing it.
Balls on Fire isn't going to be any Disney movie, Nimrod. And I am never going to rehearse with you right after you've gone home for a visit.
Hey, I'm just trying to brainstorm.
Well, right now you are only sprinkling. Balls on fire, balls on fire. I can't get higher when my balls are on fire.
Balls on fire, balls on fire. I'm the best hobbit in the Shire.
Don't fuck with me, wizard, cause my balls are on fire.
That's awesome.
By the way,
That's a jam. That's the hit. That's the hit. That's the A side.
by the way, I think we just found the new theme song for fucking Pigs.
That's
Balls
it.
on fire.
What about my
Fuck
sweet
yeah.
fucking Kevin Owens T-shirt? That's the best.
I was
part
about
of
to
this
say, like,
whole
is that a
fucking-
KO shirt?
That's an NXT KO shirt. Get out of here, the
Nice.
best one ever made. Think I'm not out there representing wrestling? Of course.
Johnny does love the wrestling. I love him for it. Yes. Have serious wrestling talk with him.
You know what I love Johnny for, though?
What?
The Balls on Fire.
No, he didn't tell the best part of just Johnny's stories.
What's that?
He hooked up with the first 3
That's true.
Miss Double Decembers.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
But like not after, before. Like before. Like, This
Yeah.
was not like I knew all these.
Johnny's
like,
the fucking good look term.
Like if he was a good luck charm 3 years in a
Oh,
row.
so they would come to you to try.
But no, this is before he even knew us.
Yeah, I did not know them at all. This was
Oh.
just chicks. This is just big titty chicks that were having them, that wound up being. But that's true.
Was that the criteria that they had to be a double D?
Yeah.
Miss
Oh,
Double D.
okay.
Hence in the name.
It's only
That's
Double
funny.
D Summer. Yeah.
Hence in the name.
I mean,
Double
but
D.
in other words, obviously they had to be large, I guess you could say. But I mean, what if they were like E or F or whatever?
I mean, I'm sure.
I think that
you
anything
know,
was minimum D.
and
Oh, okay.
yeah, like,
I was gonna say like they didn't stand around and measure.
no.
like Double D.
Johnny
plus.
did. 3
Oh,
times.
listen, obviously,
It was crazy too. 'Cause,
he's
like,
Mr. D.
Well,
Double
we'd be
D.
hanging
Summer.
out, and he'd be like, "Oh, dude, I know her, bro."
I know that shit.
I was like, "What? You know all of them, dog?"
Like I know him in the biblical sense.
And he knew all the winners. That was a good part. The
yeah,
winners.
not just people that were in it.
Nah,
but
nah,
the
the
fucking
winners.
winners.
You sound like you'd be on Sunny. What is that show called?
It's
Sunny
always
in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Fuck
Has anyone
yeah.
ever said that?
Yeah, actually.
Because
the
you
other
have
day.
like that. I don't know. You sound kind of
Like
like
Charlie.
Yeah, you do. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that was the first thing I thought of. I'm
Holy
like, he would
shit,
fit so good on that show.
We both like in my mind what that is we both like to explode. Like I love yelling
Yeah.
and screaming.
oh,
Like
I could.
yelling and
Oh yeah, I
screaming
could totally see that.
is my favorite thing. Like spiking the mic is my
Yeah.
fucking favorite thing to do. I
here on
love
Pigs.
Not my mic.
Oh, you
Yeah.
need
I
to. You need to
love
get on that show. I swear. You'd be
yelling and screaming.
perfect.
Yelling and screaming is the best thing ever. Like
That's hilarious.
So when I was digging up some stuff for Johnny, I found some stuff for Steve. This is actually a throwback to K-Rock with Kevin, talking about a michelada and what it's all in the context of
shit.
making
Was
one.
this like the origins of the Michelada Rumble?
Yeah, this I think right
Apparently. This
before.
like the
The origin
origin
story.
story.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it.
I'd just like to start off by saying I don't drink. So I'm
Sure.
offended by this very existence of the alcohol in the studio because I don't drink.
Sure.
And this is
I'd
the
like to
first
start by
Michelada
saying
Rumble.
that.
I remember coming in the studio super hungover many a times and drinking with you, sir.
That's Super Steve in the studio with us, lying.
I don't know. I believe him.
Yeah, I do too. Super Steve is here. Lightning is here. You guys
Yes,
have
sir.
an event at Santa Anita. Now, what are the drinks that you brought, and when do we start?
So first off, let's back up. This
Okay.
is called Michelada Rumble. It's the second one that Super Steve. This is his idea, by the way. I'm hopping on the gravy train there.
Okay.
So he did one at Santa Anita, the Michelada Rumble one, and they had a couple thousand people show up, and it was micheladas.
Let's back up.
Yep.
What are micheladas?
Micheladas is if you can think of a Bloody Mary but with beer, so a bloody beer sort of type. So
Okay.
it's a tomato juice based with lemon, salt, beer, and then whatever you can put in it. I mean, guys go from like shrimp to seafood. As you can see, you can see it. I have one here that has. I like more of the savory type of michelada. So I have tacos. I have
Tacos
some.
in
Yeah, I
it?
have a taco on it.
What?
I
So-
got chicken strip, chicharrones. I also have some poppers, and just round it all about.
So for
a
those
Slim
of you
Jim.
that are, of
I
course,
didn't
listening.
know poppers were going to be a part of my day.
He's got skewers that go into this drink right here, and there
Right.
are carrots and Jack in the Box tacos and pickles and everything else going into the drink, and of course you'll dip those into the drink.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, so you're having a competition, or how does this work exactly?
Yeah.
There's a competition. There's 30 different michelada companies that make their own mix that will be there. The last company that won was Michi Mix One. Just want to say that they won the last
Okay.
Michelada Rumble,
right.
so they'll be there defending their title. There's lowriders. There's going to be live horse racing. There's going to be lucha libre, Mexican wrestling.
really?
Yeah, it's all kinds.
Love
It's
that.
not just micheladas. It's like a cultural event, man.
Is Lightning going to be there going, somebody has to eat grass?
Yeah.
I
he will.
need somebody to eat grass.
He actually said that I couldn't do this. We're going to save that for the microbrew in a couple of weeks. But so there are judges, and the judges
Okay.
will actually sample all 25 whatever micheladas.
Who are the judges?
The judges.
And why wasn't I asked?
The judges.
You don't drink.
You just said you didn't drink.
Right.
You gotta notice
Right,
the hair,
yeah.
bro. That The hair's judges nice. vary from like people that are on TV to the Try It Cholos. Have you seen them on Facebook? Those guys are going to be out there.
Okay, all right.
So it just varies on
A
the
lot
people.
of three flowers.
Yeah,
in
so
there.
I mean, it's a lot going on that day.
right
You know,
on.
of course, the michelada is the centerpiece of the day, and most people
That's
who are
the
coming
old
out either
school
familiar
michelada
or
right
they've
there,
heard
though.
kind of
Oh,
the
yeah.
hype on the
That's
michelada.
how
And
it
this is the best
started.
place, just like
Yeah.
a microbrew where you're sampling
on a
25
stick,
plus
on a
beers.
skewer?
You got all the micheladas
That was
out
in
there.
2015, dude.
No shit.
Yeah. When we started, man. And I left my job at K-Rock just to continue with Michelada Rumble. Because my boy was like, yo, dog, if you do this full time, that's all you have to do. And that's all I do.
I mean, it's a great venture to take on. I mean, again,
Yeah.
it was a great idea, and then you kind of you ran with it. You ran with it.
It's crazy to me that in the greater Los Angeles area, Southern California, that Chicano culture can be underrepresented. Like, how is that even fucking possible? You know, but it has been.
Yeah.
And like Michelada Rumble is for sure. Like, to me, being there, it's like like we said, it's like a cultural.
Yeah.
It is a cultural thing. Like,
Yeah.
it is for sure. Like, if you want to be, like, you want to see like real Southern California, like what Southern California is. It's there. Like, when you're there and around, it's like, yeah. Like, we're in Southern California right now. This is L.A., Orange County, even fucking San Diego, all that shit, up to the fucking Fresno. You know, like, this is
Phoenix.
is that.
We hit Phoenix.
This is that culture. You know.
And the thing is
mean?
that, you know what, we don't. I mean, I know people are like, oh, you have lowriders. We don't only have lowriders. We have rat rods. We have rockabillys there. We have, you know, we also have mariachi
Psychos.
music. We have, I mean, a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's family. You can bring your kids still. It's during the day. We have really good music, and it's mainly been a lot of the L.A., California, Southern California bands. Warren G. We've had the Dog Pound. We've had, you know, Kid Frost. We've had Lighter Shade of Brown. I mean, it's just, you could go on, and it's just
Trinier.
Like you said, it is Southern California. When you think Southern California, growing up in Southern California, for those of you that are not from here, this is exactly what it is.
This is it.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, it's Latino by name, but I mean, it's all inclusive.
It's Chicano.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, you
Chicano,
include everybody.
Mexican.
I mean, but you include, or you want obviously other people to show up. You know what I mean? Because it becomes an experience.
Well, here's
you
the
know
thing.
what I mean?
I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for young ladies like yourself that come from you know, other parts of California. People that come from Florida. People that come from, you know, Pittsburgh. Whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Latino from another state, whether you're Puerto Rican, I'm inviting you to my backyard boogie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm inviting you to my party, and this is how we party.
That's a good representation, you know, because there's a show like Viceland, or the channel, I should say. This one dude who's like a top chef or whatever, he goes all over the world, checks out like that region's best food, and he did a full episode of coming to LA, East LA, and he showed street tacos, and it was just gentrified bullshit, man. Like, just pretty looking tacos. Like, where the fuck did he find this in Boyle Heights? Because he said it was in Boyle Heights. I was like, this is not fucking Boyle Heights. I was fucking offended. I was like,
you're
how
talking
the
about
fuck are you gonna have an episode on us, this Mexicans tacos, and come up with this
and
like,
not
this
include
is,
us?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you better be hitting them like, you know, Llanta tacos right over here. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Like the spots that people know. You know what I'm saying? Tire Shop Tacos, bro. That's a spot. It's a spot, bro. And it's they were the first ones doing the TJ style. You know what I mean? And there's so many styles of tacos too nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Michelada Rumble represents. It represents me, and it represents my dad that was born here, and it represents my mom that was born in Mexico. And that's what Chicanos are. We're that mixture, bro. And I try, like, again, this is my party, and you're invited. Come, hang out, and fucking have a great time. When I'm there, I'm not drinking because I'm making sure everyone's having a fucking good time.
No.
I'm there looking at you. I'm there making sure that you're fucking, I want to see everybody smiling. When people talk smack or they're, you know, oh, it was too hot or too this, I can't do a lot about a lot of things, but I take it into consideration. I'm like, how can I make that experience better? And I take that to heart. I really do. We created the way you serve micheladas because it was hard at first. You had to get in a line for a beer, then you had to get in a line for a michi, then you had to, you know what I mean? It was just hard. So we tackled all those issues. So you're welcome to every other, you know, event that's done it after us because we tackled all those hard issues. But again, this is my party, and you're invited, man. You see Michelada Rumble, the next one that comes up next year, April. If it's in Santa Anita and you're invited, come on through because you're gonna have the time of your life. And I'm gonna tell you one thing.
We gonna be there.
Our tickets are the cheapest, bro. For $20, you get the likes of Warren G, Too Short, Kid Frost, you know, Trinier.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, DJ Quick for $20. Then you get Lucha Libre Wrestling, and these guys are putting on a show. Mm-hmm. Then you're gonna go and get the 40, 50 best michelada companies in Southern California. Some even come from Texas, Northern Cal, Phoenix, Vegas, just to come to this event. Then you're gonna get a great band. You're going to get mariachi music. They go around and they play your favorite songs. Then you're going to get just the ambiance of everyone hanging out and just chilling, having a fucking great-ass time. That's what Michelada Rumble is. It's a party and you're invited.
You said April is when they're going to do it next?
We're hearing that, in California, that by around that time is when they're going to start allowing to outside venues to start opening up.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for. Don't hold me to it. If we can do it sooner, we will. But
who
that's
knows?
what we're hearing.
Who knows? We might see Haley's band on the Michelada Rumble stage or something like that.
Maybe.
You never know. What's up?
Actually,
Let's
we
network.
got.
I'm our new booking agent. What's up? Talk to me, Steve.
We have Johnny Garcia out there in Facebook land saying Michelada Rumble needs June Clivis. That's some Western outlaw stuff. You think you can ever have some Western
bro,
stuff?
if people want it,
They're
dude,
down.
we'll do it. Remember, we have to fill a whole day of music. Do we have the headliner? Yeah, we're gonna have a headliner. We usually have, I was gonna already say who we might have, but
Exclusive.
no, we always have, we always have like
Rumble
something
exclusive.
big. Warren G's, he's Southern California,
Yeah.
anything like that. And then during the day, we've had, a lot of, Union Trece. We've had a bunch of different bands, dude. Trish Toledo.
Yeah, Trish Toledo is fucking amazing
Awesome.
artist. Yeah, for sure. Now, let me ask you this: like, have you ever thought of like kind of expanding from just Michelada to do like, say, a taco rumble, like we were talking earlier?
Nah,
Like something like that?
Nah.
Not even like a barbecue rumble I could enter in?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
What's up? I'm trying to get myself on there. What's up?
here's the thing: I'm not gonna do what I don't know.
Right.
This is what I know. Is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come to my house. You know what you're
But
gonna
you can't
get.
say you don't know tacos.
No, but tacos has been done.
Right.
Tacos. I mean, there's tacos there. You want tacos?
Right.
We have tacos.
Oh no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's something you kind of left out. It's like you guys
Oh,
got a
there's
lot of
food.
different
there's
trucks
food.
that
Yeah.
pull up. You know what I
And
mean?
we have anywhere from from chicken and my boy Harris David at Michelada Rumble if you want to get on.
Right.
You hit him up and that's his email address and he picks out all the trucks and he has. I mean he knows how to like diverse. We have Puerto Rican food. We have that, but we also have the tacos because you having a Michelada.
Right.
You gotta have yourself some tacos, bro.
Gotta have it all.
We have
PigzRadio
a little bit of all.
Barbecue.
That's right.
What's up?
You know what though? I'm gonna get you in. On the Santa Anita KCBS.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Barbecue
Down.
showdown.
I'm down.
I was a judge 2 years in a row, and
That's right. Just vote for me, dude. I'll tell you which one's mine. I'll stamp your name on it. Shit, I'll say Super Steve. Pick this one.
but you know what though? You can be there, bro, and you just make what Chicano style. Add your flavor to what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just put like barbecue rib in a tortilla.
There you
That'll
go.
be Mexican
Hey.
style.
Good as fuck.
Hell
I
yeah!
eat that.
I want 2. Give me 2.
There you go.
Let me tell you, the Michelada Rumble is an amazing, great time from being there from the third one. I think I went to the second one, and I started working with Steve by the third one. Then on, I just seen that thing
They're great
progress and
events,
grow.
for
and,
sure.
And it's been amazing. And then last year we were gracious enough to be offered the spot on there to run sound, and we ran tour with Steve all year long. So that was an amazing fucking feeling.
It was a great experience for sure.
That's awesome.
We
For
did
sure.
about a total of 8 shows total, 7 shows with additional 2 other things that we did up north and then here, and it was throughout the whole fucking year just to see.
Also do Guerra de Micheladas too. Was that Latin Mexican hardcore with the
So you're going to
corridos.
continue that? I know that
we'll
initially it was like a one-off, but you're
No,
going
we're
to
gonna
continue doing that.
Yeah. I mean, we got a really good band at that one, but we're going to continue, dude. We're going to continue as long as people want to come out and hang out with us and party. And it's not just me, dude. It's a bunch of people behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Boiler Room Creative Group helped us out with some stuff last year. Adrian, we got Harris, we got Sam, my man, we got Ramon, Josh, of course, my business partner, Brad, the most Mexican dude you can ever think of. Brad Smith.
It's like, I got to tell you something
El
about Brad,
Chapo
man.
Jr. El Chapo Jr.
My thing about Brad, and this is one thing that I noticed, it's like I understood when he was wearing flip-flops, like, at Santa Anita and then like at the beach. But then when he was wearing flip-flops, where were we at? Where it was just like...
No,
it was
that's
just
him.
Like, it's just that dude wore flip-flops. Oh, Fresno. It was like kind of like dirt and shit like that. That dude had the dirtiest feet at the end of the night, man. But he was having a great time. He was great. He was rocking those fucking flip-flops like nothing, dude.
Flip-flops, board shorts, tank top, and a trucker hat. That's Brad.
Yeah, totally. Cool guy.
But, hell yeah. Best business partner I ever had.
I
It's
can't.
unfortunate that this year was canceled, but it seems like you got a fucking great product. We got Haley over here loving on that cup.
I don't know. Do you see me just licking it the whole time?
There's no more rim on
Zach's
it.
just watching me lick everything off this cup.
I fucking refilled like 3 times and it's already empty, dude.
But you know
It's
what?
like,
I think of it and I know these guys call me a hater, but I sort of
Hate?
now at the end of this year, it's coming to the end. I feel like it's sort of a blessing in disguise in this sense only that we were going strong. Boom, 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 boom. It gave us a breather.
Sure.
Now how much more do you want to fucking come and party with me? You know what I'm saying? We're going to fucking blow the shit up next year. We're coming fucking bigger. I mean, the ideas that are coming out, the things that we want to do, the things that we're going to add to it. I mean, again, I didn't look at it as like, fuck, I lost that in a year. And we can make dough. We can make dough. And I hire all I do is hire friends.
Right.
And if I left some names out, I apologize. But everyone that has been a part of it and that's not a part of it now or still is, Lisa Russo, my sisters, my goddaughter, everybody, dude.
Swap me, Dave.
You know, my boy Archie's Ice Cream, Swap Me Dave. Like, I mean, there's so many names, and if I forgot, man, I apologize. Roll from Santa Anita. We took a breather. Coming back next year, it's gonna be hard. I'm telling you, man.
Hell yeah.
And it'll be the same thing, man. Like, what you've come to love will be, but we're also gonna progress and make it even crazy.
Fuck yeah.
Let me ask you this. You know, since now you make your own mix, would you ever compete?
No.
Just not for you.
Nah, I can't.
You just
compete.
do what you do.
I can't compete. How am I going to compete in my own contest? I'm going to win every time.
I'm saying like,
you know what I'm saying?
But let's say you goes to one of the other guys that's kind of mimicking what
come
you're
on,
doing.
bro.
You
think
know
they're
what I mean?
gonna? Even though mine's the best, you think they're gonna say it?
I mean,
how do I go to your show with my shit and then win your shit like that?
Like the Michelada Rumble's better.
Yeah, like that. I wouldn't do that anyways, dude. Again, that's not my thing. I'm not.
Right.
I only did this because, again, like you said earlier, this is to just keep the name out there.
Right.
There's hundreds of mixes, and they're all awesome, dude. Like from Michi Mix 1 to Coco Loco to you know, Aguas Chile to fucking, you know, Camarones Cabrones, El Osito, Snuck Products. I mean, I'm just naming guys that have always, like, come up to me and we've always, you know, El Salchichon. I mean, I know I'm going to miss fucking hundreds of them.
Plus, like, the Michelada Rumble mix, this is like meat and potatoes, good as fuck fucking micheladas. The ones that win the contest are the dudes that have the fucking things that are 3
like
feet
the
off
tower,
the right.
tower
Like that is
fucking,
now
like,
the contest is more like who could come up with the wildest shit.
It's
you know
aesthetic.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Like,
an aesthetic thing for sure.
it's not who tastes the best or who's got the best shit. It's like who came up, who's got the most tacos and action figures. And shit, you know, like
Ice
stacked up.
Kebab, El Levanton. I mean, there's hundreds of these companies, man, and they all have their uniqueness to them, dude, and they all have something that they bring, dude, and people love them, and I've tasted them, and they're good, man. I enjoy them, and that's what I think I took, you know, something from everybody in the sense, and created this. And again, this is just for you to take it home and watch the Dodgers win a World Series, watch the Lakers, watch the Rams, whoever, you know, you're a Rams fan. If you're just having a carne asada at the back, you know, in the backyard, playing your jams, this is it. Or if you're on Pigs Radio, have a drink.
That's right. Just did a few.
Make sure to you know, add Estrella Jalisco.
That's right. That's right.
Got it.
Hey,
Mario. Sponsors of
You know what I'm
Michelada
saying?
Rumble.
Hell
What's
yeah.
up, Zach?
When are we going live from Steve's backyard?
Whenever you guys want, man.
Damn.
That sounds fun.
I guess hey, dude,
Asada over there.
you guys put on the mask. You guys have to be the wrestlers. We'll have carne asada. I'll bring my Lolo. We'll put it out in the front. We'll have a little
There you
bit of
go.
everything. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some barbecue. We're going to do
Oh,
some
yeah.
briskets.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Couple brisket
I
tacos.
already got my partner for my tag team.
I got
Hell
my.
yeah.
There you go.
Who's your partner?
Fucking Isaiah from Swine, bro.
Oh shit, fucking
Fucking
swine.
Jesus
Who's
coming
your
off the
partner,
top of the
Mario?
rope.
I don't know. I gotta find one. But where you can find in just a moment's time, look up, like, subscribe, follow to the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Spell it out completely. But you can find that across .com, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. Very,
You know,
very
you know what
soon.
I just realized? I mean, you got their names, but we never got the dinosaur from them.
Oh, you're
Or
right.
the Jason Statham.
That's not set up for today.
Yeah.
But here on Thing on
Hey.
Pigs, I don't think did he do it
On the way out. You know what I mean? We could do this.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, we're already on.
No, that's what I mean. We're on our way out, so let's get the dinosaurs from them. And Steve's done it before, though, but let's have him do it again.
No, I'm not gonna do dinosaurs.
Johnny C. As a Thing on Pigs, all the first timers come on. We get your name, we get what you do, which we know what you do, and we get your best dinosaur impression.
Holy shit.
Ooh, I'm ready for this.
Give me a second.
Yeah, and I'm not a first timer, homie.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
like
know.
my
That's
fourth
what I
time.
said. I'm pretty sure you've done
Yeah,
it.
it's like my
so,
fourth time on this thing.
He's getting into
Fuck
it.
it.
Hold
Chad,
on.
hold on.
Method actor.
Get him on the stage. There you
Oh,
go.
shit. Yeah, you know what? Stand on the couch.
We don't even have a
Or
mic
can-
set up.
If you were to stand on the couch and you fuck up the angle, or is it even on him? Is it on? Yeah. There we go. Oh, shit. All right. Listen. And the Oscar goes to
I was more like a human dinosaur. You know what I mean? That was like
a
if
humasaur.
If a person turned, I
Humasaurus
wasn't
Rex.
a dinosaur. I was like a person turning into a dinosaur.
I saw your arm shrinking.
I
You know what I
felt
mean?
It
I
was
pulled it
T-Rex.
in, I was getting small.
T-Rex.
You know what I
T-Rex,
mean?
you see that?
I
saw that.
I
It was all
felt
over.
and saw the metamorphosis.
I
as
gotta
you-
find we're in Compton. I can find a goat on the way home, no problem to eat. You know
hell
what I
yeah,
mean?
hell
Like, I
yeah.
can eat a goat on
I
the way
said,
home.
there's a goat taco truck up here. Huh? What are you talking about?
Listen, tacos
Shit,
de chivo.
hell
and
yeah. It's the goat with the truck with the goat face on it.
I want to thank you, gentlemen, for showing up and waiting about an hour and
Oh,
so
man, it was
for
worth it. It
us.
was worth it.
Please support Steve. Go out to the Michelada Rumbles when it's time to come out and party with each other. Buy the mix. Come out and see Johnny C perform stand-up comedy. It's funny. You'll fucking laugh. You're probably an asshole. You probably hate life as much as Steve
Are
does.
you booked for
This
him?
is gonna
Come
make
hate
you
it with
fucking.
us.
This is gonna make you smile more. This is how Steve is today.
Are you
Hey,
actually?
bro, and make sure to listen to the West Coast Pop
Pop Lock.
Lock podcast, bro. That's right. I'm telling you.
Right.
Tuesdays.
Episode's dropping soon.
Yes.
And don't forget to like and bring back your mom, your friends. Tell everyone about the word of pigs.
Yeah, Pigs Radio, man.
Pigs Radio.
Radio.
Pigs with a Z.
City
With a
of
big
Compton.
Z. Going on in almost 11 years. So join us the 1st, November 1st. Obviously, we'll back next week, too, with Film Speed. That's going to be a fun show. We have Ray C coming in. So I think we're going to do next week.
Ray C again.
So Ray C's coming back.
Is
and
that our
it's the-
drinking game?
It is our drinking game.
Oh my god, I'm stoked.
So this is gonna
is
be
that
this is gonna be a Halloween edition show. So I think
Right.
we're gonna do Freaky Friday, where we're gonna actually have the band perform first, and then there's gonna be a drinking game at the end, and they're gonna be drinking throughout the show. So we're gonna see how plastered they get at the very
Hell
end.
yeah.
So that's gonna be fun. So that's gonna be next week with Film Speed, and then the first is gonna be our Pigs Radio Pigtasophy number 10. That should have happened this year at Mouse, but it didn't. But we're gonna relive all our favorite Pigs Radio magic of the last 10 fucking years, and then we're just looking at for fucking next year for Pigtasophy 11 and fucking that shit up with wops. There's gonna be a lot of cocaine, and a lot of horrors.
What?
Oh,
A lot of cocaine.
Lots.
like male horse.
Hey, we talked about a lot about me, Johnny, and West Coast Pop Lock. But I'm gonna tell you something about Pigs Radio, man. These guys are doing it, dude. These guys aren't fucking wanting to acting, not fucking, just wishing they could do something. They've been doing it for a very long time. I know these two gentlemen to my right and to my left are original members of the Pigs Radio, and the cast have changed, but they've been true to it. And if they can do it, man, you can do whatever the fuck you want, bro. I'm telling you. Not only am I a success story, Johnny, everyone in here, dude, these guys have been doing something that they've always wanted to do. Remember that shit. When you're thinking about that you can't make it, you can't do it, you can't fucking know how to start. These motherfuckers didn't know how to start this shit, and look where they're at.
Amen to that.
Full on production. And
You hear that, Mom? I'm doing it.
I'm telling you, bro.
please go out, do everything you got to do, support the live streams, come back to Pigs, and just live life and be cool. Don't be an asshole.
Be your own pig, bro. Be your own pig. Fuck.
Be a pig, but be
Hell
be
yeah.
a nice pig. You know, don't be a fucked
pink,
up
the
pig.
pink ones.
Don't be a jerk off.
Don't be a hog. Be a pig.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't be a hog, be a pig. I love that.
Zach, thanks for joining us via the internet. It's cool to have you above us as a floating head. You're like our
Hell yeah.
Zordon, but not Zordon, but like kind of like a Zordon.
that?
More
From
like a
Power
hard-on.
Rangers.
I was thinking more like, you know, the Wizard of Oz.
What about the great kazoo and fucking the Flintstones? A little green guy.
The alien Martian guy.
Yeah.
On that note, Joint Pigs back, and we see everyone. Thank you everyone for all the love on the on the Instagrams. I'm sorry, not Instagrams. The Twitters, the YouTubes, the Facebooks. We see everyone out there. It's the officially inspired. And we had CJ, who do we have? I mean, CX Tryhard on there. We see you all the way.
Oh, CX Tryhard came back on. All right.
CX Tryhard KFC. So we see you out there. So thank you to the Pigs Radio Pigsniverse out there for showing us love. Tune in next week when we get some more pigs botchery in with fucking film speed. It's going to be a fucked up show because everyone's going to get drunk and have cocaine. It's
okay,
oh,
but
and on
you
top
said
of
something about costumes, right?
And it's our Halloween edition show, so
Is
we're all
this
going to have
next week
costumes.
we have to dress up?
Yeah, next week.
Oh.
Halloween show. Look at Johnny. Already wants to
Do
know.
you I mean, do you already know what your costume's gonna be? Like, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this shit. I mean, but whatever.
I'll probably wear a wig.
Yeah, I'll wear a wig too.
I'm gonna come naked.
I know. Well, I don't know. Last year I was I have like 30, 40 wigs. I love them. So I don't know.
Jose's gonna dress up in the shortest dress that he can find and fucking have his balls hang
I thought that was
wear some click-clacks.
I thought wigs were role playing, not costumes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see.
That too. Listen,
What am
good
I gonna
times.
be?
Good times.
So tune in for that fucking spooky Pigs Radio coming up next week. On that note, Pigs out.
Doses.
And now,
bye,
ladies
honey.
and gentlemen.
Hey, yo, DJ, stop the music! Countdown! 5, 4, 3, 2.
Initiating shutdown sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
This show may cause birth defects and/or cancer. Void where prohibited in the Southern United States. Official sponsor of the Special Olympics. Not really. 2% financing available for nothing. See your official Toyota dealer for recall as penalty for not buying American. This show may cause massive amounts of marijuana consumption. This show has been a joint venture of cockballs and ass. Free salad tossing available upon request. Visit robertreese.com. Sexual relations among cousins is not incest.
Thank you.
That will conclude this evening.